Well, good afternoon, Alisha Gunther, and it's great to have you here.
Thank you.
My name is Kathleen Dudley, and I'm a holistic practitioner, and I have been writing letters of exemption for people through the help of Peggy Hall, who has notified people who are listening to her great educational YouTubes and brand new tube and library and various other platforms that she posts on. And thanks to Peggy, she's helping to educate all of us beyond where we might have otherwise gone. So, so you received a letter from me after requesting one, Alisha, and I wanted to ask you if you could explain your experience. And just to give a little bit of a setting for this, we're seeing many success stories of using these letters of exemption, which are based upon governor's orders. They're not law, they're edicts. And they've not been passed by the state legislature, and only the state legislature can pass law. So we actually have governors who are acting out of their position of authority, and the same as mayors in the cities in these states and county commissions. But what we're also seeing with these letters is that there are outright successes that come with people being able to be free in going into establishments. Then there are all kinds of other successes, and you're going to tell us about that. So Alisha, if you could begin, thank you very much.
Well, absolutely. Well, thank you for having me, and thank you for taking your time and doing this, because everybody needs help. I tried to use my exemption at the YMCA. I've been going to the YMCA for like 10 years or more. And at first I was wearing a what is that called? A paintball mask. It's like a fence, you know, so I could breathe, just to make people, so nobody would say anything to me. Well, one day they didn't like what I was wearing, and she said, "That's not a mask." And I said, "It is." And she said, "I said, it's a face covering." So they didn't like it. They were having secret meetings behind my back. So I said, fine, I got the medical exemption, and they left me alone, but they were so negative and mean and nasty. I've been trying to sign my kids up for swim school, and it finally rolled around, and I went up and I asked them, could I sign the kids up for school? 3 of them, fine. We went, they have medical exemptions, and we went into the school. They said, found out they had medical exemptions, everything was fine, they swam. Then, it's every week. The next week, they called my husband, not me. And they said, well, we want you to come in, and we need you to answer these questions. And when you get here, we need to take your children's temperature. And I picked up the phone and I said, excuse me? And she said, we need to take your children's temperature. I said, no, ma'am, you won't take my children's temperature. This is February. If they have a fever, I'm not bringing them out to swim. So when I did not comply, they said in a nice way that they would let me know when they could find an instructor to teach the class. So I said, okay. Never talked to me again. They emailed me and said, we can't find anybody. Here's your money back. Okay. So I left. I went to Goldfish Swim School, called them. I called them so this wouldn't happen to me again, or my kids, because it really hurt their feelings. But I tell them the truth. That's what it was. So we go to Goldfish jail. I call Allison, and she says, I said, my kids have medical exemptions, and me and my husband do as well. Is there any problem with that? Is there anything I need to know and anything I need to do? She said, well, she did say, yes, just sit in the car until it's your appointment. And then she said, come in and we'll walk you straight to the pool. Fine. So that's what we did. We got in. They were super duper nice when we first got in. Of course, we didn't have the mask on. When they asked us to wear a mask, we had these cards, shows that we have medical exemption. I said, we have medical exemptions. And he said, there's no exception. I said, no, it's not an exception, it's an exemption. I said, I called And Allison told me to sit out in the parking lot, we run through this again. And so from that moment on, his attitude totally changed. I wanted a cup of coffee, and he said he didn't feel like making a whole pot for one cup. So he went and made me a single one. He didn't want to hand me anything. He put my straw on the counter. There was no interaction between us anymore. Okay, whatever. So my kids went and they did their swim class. They passed to the next level. It was exciting. It was fun. We left. A whole week went by, no phone calls, no emails, no problem. We go in again the next week, Tuesday. They moved my time to the first kids to swim period. So I was thinking, okay, well, maybe they don't want us around people, fine, whatever. We'll be the first ones in and out, let's go. Get there, they don't honor facial exemptions anymore. I can leave my kids in there, wait in the parking lot, they'll bring them out to me. Excuse me? No, ma'am. I don't know you. My kids don't know you. We are new here. What changed from last week till today? It was fine. Everything was fine. They took my payment. Everything was fine. When they said that, oh my gosh, you see the picture of my kids. They look like they want to cry. The only kids in there with no parent. I said, pull them now. She said, well, you're paid up. Oh my gosh, I'm kidding. She said, you're paid up all month. I said, now. Take them out now. I felt so sorry for my kids. I'm so sorry. I didn't even mean them. But you know what? My kids know that I will stand up for them. It is not right. You do not pay a company that will not honor you and your rights. Get out. And I mean it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so over this.
No need to be sorry. This is so wrong. This is a violation of our civil rights on the city level, on the state level, on the federal level, and your children deserve you as the parent to stand up for them. And I want to thank you and congratulate you for being so courageous, being such a fighter for them.
Absolutely. Thank you for everything you do for us as well. We appreciate you.
Well, thank you. Well, Alisha, just keep me posted, keep us posted, and keep fighting. This is a historic moment for all of us, right?
Absolutely.
And you know,
keep this fight going.
I can't help but think about the civil rights fight in the 60s and what we thought we possibly made some advances. But these tyrants don't care about what color our skin is. They are just fighting against us and attempting to destroy humanity. And it's been shoved in our face that color is such a big deal. And we're being shown that it's human beings and hearts and courage and strength and motherhood and children. And that's who we are. We're human beings. We're fighting for our birthrights, and they're not going to divide and conquer us. Even though that's their tactic, they're not dividing us. They're not going to conquer us. And so I really appreciate what you're doing. And thank you.
Thank you as well.